amazing to see how this Florida team has turned things around from an offensive standpoint. Back at the beginning of the year, a little shaky as far as the consistency, really at the top of their order. But it's not about how you start the season, it's about how you finish. And right now, I believe the Gators are playing their best ball of the season.
Popped up. Lindsay calls for it. More Game 3 magic for the Gators. For an 11th time, they're headed to the Women's College World Series.
The NCAA would like to thank Virginia Tech for hosting the 2022 NCAA Razorback Softball Super.
Just an amazing performance by the Florida Gators here in Blacksburg. The final out, lazy fly ball to one of the seniors, Lindsay, in front of one of the other seniors, Hannah Adams, with a senior in the circle, and their careers will continue. Lugo celebrating with her teammates, and Hannah Adams.
I just love how the game knows. We talked about how Cheyenne Lindsay and that key home run that she hit in that LSU series was a big moment for the Florida Gators, and she's the one that makes the final out, and you could just see the emotions coming out of this Virginia Tech dugout. A fantastic career for Keely Rochard, coming up just one game short of the World Series.
It's another Game 3 win in a Super Regional for Tim Walton and the Florida Gators. I don't think anyone could have predicted that this team would have put 12 on the board on the road, but as you mentioned, Maddie, it's clicking right now. The confidence starts in the field defensively, and it is caught on at the plate with the bats.
And their ability to make adjustments from game 1 to game 3, they knew they had to come into this ball game and figure out how to hit Keely Rochard, and they did exactly that, and they just kept pouring on the offense, using some of the power from Skylar Wallace, using the speed, putting pressure on the defense. That is the name of their game.
Let's hear from the winners. Here's Jalen Johnson.
Thank you, guys. Kendra, congratulations on the win. When you sat down with me earlier this week, you said that there was a moment in the season that was turnaround moment, the LSU moment, where you guys felt like you were getting back on track. To look back there and then to know now you're going to OKC, what does this mean?
It's just trusting Coach Walton, trusting our coaches the whole time, and just knowing that like we could do it, even though people didn't believe us and people didn't believe in us. I just knew if we could just stick together and follow and do what the Gators do, like we could go. And now we're here.
For you to be in your freshman year and for you to have the trust that you do from this coaching staff and your teammates, what does it mean to play in this moment for you?
It was amazing, just knowing that like Coach Walton believed in me, Coach Thomas, my teammates had my back, and everyone was like, she got it, and I just want to go out there and prove to them that I have their back just as much as they have mine, and it was just amazing.
You guys are heading to OKC. How does this moment feel? Explain your emotions right now.
It's been a hard year, and just being able to see it all come together and us be here now and being able to go to OKC, it's like a feeling that I've never felt before, and I'm ready to continue the journey.
All right, well, you go celebrate. Congratulations.
Thank you. Go Gators.
A fantastic freshman season will continue in Oklahoma City for Kendra Falvey, who scored 3 runs today in this deciding Game 3. So it will be Florida and Oregon State meeting in Oklahoma City. As we continue to fill out the bracket, just one spot remains. It will be decided tonight, 9:30 Eastern Time, a game you can see on ESPNU as Arizona State and Northwestern will decide the 8th and final spot in OKC. Something tells me this celebration is going to go on for a while. It's going to take Florida a little time to get to OKC because we talked about it. They were struggling, but that moment against LSU, Cheyenne Lindsey hits that home run on the day where she struck out 4 times. It was Tim Walton's 1,000th win. The addition of Skylar Wallace to the team, an impact player. The return of Hannah Adams, which really seemed to cement what this Florida team could do, and you saw it come to fruition today. 12-0 win, and here is the architect, Tim Walton with Jalen.
Thanks, Eric. Coach, you said you weren't going to tell me anything about your emotions during the game, but explain to me what you're feeling now.
Well, I'm just excited. We've got a lot of kids that haven't been in the College World Series before, and this is what they signed up for, to be a Gator. And right from the beginning of the year, we talked about our goals, and the goals were to get to Oklahoma City. Last year we won the SEC, but everybody felt a little let down. So I think that this moment here for these kids is a great, one of the greatest feelings in a softball uniform you can have, and we're excited to be going.
Now, getting Hannah Adams back this year, and just all the leadership that you have on the team, but you also have a pretty young team, and you said mixing those two together was kind of hard. So how do you think it came together for today?
Well, it wasn't the easiest season, one of the toughest that I've coached, just because of the expectations. And when you put the Gator uniform on, things start to change a little bit. We had some kids changing their identity, trying to do too much. We had some, just the lack of production, quote unquote, and I think that they were trying too hard. But, when Hannah came back, it was almost like we acquired someone new to our team, and she really, other than that last miscue, we played really well in postseason ball. So really proud of our team. The chemistry is really good. They like each other. They play hard for each other. We just hadn't competed between the lines like you saw today. This hasn't been something that we've been doing a lot, but we did it in the regional finals. Now we did it here again in the super regional finals. I'm really proud of them for believing, but more importantly, just to trust each other. They really did a good job.
And you keep throwing out the word identity. What is the identity of this team, and what should the world know as you guys head to OKC about this team?
This has been really fun. We've taken this whole postseason kind of under the radar. Even watching ESPN yesterday, just Natalie Lugo, good enough. I think I heard on the TV screen, and we've had a good season, and these kids fought. We have 48 wins, and we're really young, but more importantly, when this team gets going, it's really fun to watch. There's a lot of kids out there that want to be Gators, I'm sure, one day, but this team is really fun to watch when we can get going, move things on the bases. We force you to make plays, and when we pitch like we did this last 2 days, I'm really excited about the future of this team.
All right, well, congratulations, Coach. Thank you so much, and go celebrate with your team.
Thank you. Go Gators.
And the Gators will go to Oklahoma City as we take a look at our Capital One rewarding performance. And Maddie, you got to look at that 3rd inning when Florida put 6 runs on the board.
Yeah, they just got the bats going, capitalizing on those miscues, but then coming through with some really good offensive adjustments, some fundamental softball, some sacrifice flies. Skylar Wallace coming through with another base hit, using the speed, motoring around the bases, and really pouring it on. Charlotte Eccles had herself a heck of a weekend here in Blacksburg. Really, the offense firing on all cylinders is what's going to help the Florida Gators when they get to OKC.
Natalie Lugo picks up the win for Florida. 12 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. For Virginia Tech, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. The season comes to a close for the Hokies here today. Their final record, 46-10. The only time all year they lost back-to-back games, but there was no stopping the Gators here today in this performance. And the smiles are big all over the place as the Gators get it done. I think Tim Walton is bringing a shield here. Oh, and he will duck it a little bit. But now he's ready to go with his team to Oklahoma City for Virginia Tech. Congratulations to Keela Ruchard. Feels terrible today, but an amazing career and great accomplishments. Back-to-back super regional performances for Virginia Tech. Gators going on to the Women's College World Series. For Madison Shipman, Jalen Johnson, producer Alex Farmartino, director Eric Fry, Dan Ferran with his great help here in the booth. I'm Eric Freed. It's been great to be with you. Congratulations to the Florida Gators. On to OKC.